Hello everyone, Wendy G. Young here. I have a very important message for y'all today. First off, I really want to say thank you to all of you who have been my subscribers for the past anywhere from a day to I think 4 to 5 years now. I greatly appreciate you. I'm here to tell you a couple things. One, I've been in great resistance for quite a while. And I'm going to really speak about the past 6 months because since January, I've known that in order for my life to really work according to my purpose, that I must be generous with my authenticity and to share as raw as I can, to share the unprocessed stuff, the stuff that's going on in my life, the stuff that perhaps I don't really want to share because it's uncomfortable, because it brings up shame or it might cast me in a light that is not pretty. So I'm going to share that. A couple weeks ago, actually, I shared this on Facebook, and I had an enormous response, an enormous positive response, at least from those people who commented. And the past 2 years has been probably the most challenging time of my adult life, and it has been extremely challenging paying the bills. I have experienced great challenges with my mortgage in my house, still in my house by the grace of divine. And as you know, I have a great propensity for ideas. I create products, I create services. You know, I've discovered that I'm an artist. I've really been claiming it. And I have discovered that I am a healer, that I'm pretty darn good at it. I've also discovered that I'm a clairsentient psychic, an empath, and I had ideas that I have been, but I didn't really fully understand it. And it's been that piece of me that I'm really delving into more and more, because being an energetic sensitive, I'm very akin to the energies all around me. So it has created a life of great healing, because there's been so many people that have misunderstood me or undervalued me because I just have shown up different in the world. I have shied away from large crowds, or I have different ideas about things that people just don't connect with. So I just have appeared different and unique and challenging to other people. And all the while I've been doing a great deal of inner work to heal from childhood sexual abuse, from all kinds of other emotional abuse from childhood and throughout my adult life, from specific family members and friends and associates and business partners that took advantage of me or downplayed my importance, my value, and I've had to learn how to really step in and stand for myself and be strong and be courageous. And so by being here now, being authentic about all this and about what is going on with me right now, I am opening the doorway for others to also feel safe, to step into their courage, to claim their gifts. I think there's many of you on my mailing list that are healers, that are artists, that have experienced a lot of upheavals, grief, sadness in your life. And I can tell you that, you know, I know it's very hard work, or at least it has been for me, because I chose a very long journey. I chose traditional therapy for many, many years, and then I went into energy healing and learned it myself, found out, of course, that that's part of my propensity for being a person that people come to. A lot of people have told me over the years that they feel better after they've talked to me, and I didn't understand why, and of course now I do. So I am here to create a community of love, which makes sense why out of the blue I created my little I Love You design, which I think most of you know about. And in order to do that, I really want to work with you in a way where, one, you feel safe, and two, we can create an effective and efficient and cost-effective way for you to work with me. And there's many of you that have not experienced my work yet have expressed an interest in it. So I thought about something that had worked for me a couple of years ago. I had offered a handful of people in person a special first-time rate to experience my energy shifting healing session, so that you could get a sense of how it could help. And I've had a number of people that have taken me up on that. And you know, one person, she went on and she was so in gratitude that she sent me a check for twice the amount. And somebody else, we uncovered and released something that happened 30 years ago that she really hadn't thought about in 30 years, not really consciously. Another person went on to do a couple of dozen sessions with me. So everybody has their next level, and I'm here to offer that first time rate to those of you who are interested. It's $108. You know, there's been a lot of talk about charging what we're worth, and recently there's been more talk about why are we associating our rate with what we're worth. They're really two different things. However, there is a value to the work that I bring. It can save months and months of grief. It can cut down sadness from months to, well, it can totally change your experience in 1 hour. That's what I have been told. That's what my experience has been. And so, you know, what is the value for that? Obviously, I'm not going to charge $5,000 for a session if it cuts down somebody's healing time by a year or two. So there's a number that works, and so I want those of you who want to experience this work, to experience this healing, and to be able to do that with feeling safe, spending the money. I know many of you have experienced my work in groups. Many of you have experienced my work privately. So that's my offer. 78 of you filled out the grief survey that I sent out several weeks ago, and 56 of you said that you would be interested in a private session. So, and there's perhaps more of you that would be interested that did not fill out the grief survey. My definition of grief is just you know, it's mental suffering over whatever's going on in life, and that is the work that I have done. And what I've noticed is that it opens people up to their inspiration and their creativity and just joy and happiness and this overall hope and faith that, you know, life can work, life can be okay, and we can go on and accomplish what we want. So the sense of urgency, I guess, that I want to instill is really about, you know, it's about if you're ready to be happy, if you're ready to, you know, start to release some of the stuff that's keeping you stuck and unhappy, then I would encourage you to give this a try. I would love to be here in that way. This is what I am here for, to help remove these these layers of whatever is keeping you stuck. And I gave myself a session the other day. I was actually surprised. I released something that had happened to me when I was 6 years old. I don't know what it was. It wasn't important for me to know. All I know is that I released it. It was a big release. And this can happen for you as well. So I encourage you to, if you're interested, then give it a try. I will be scheduling these sessions throughout the month of August, and we'll see what happens after that. I don't know how many I can do in August, but the sooner that you go ahead and send your payment in, the sooner we can get you scheduled. And then if you're interested in continuing your work with me, then we can talk about that and see what is going to be best for you. So I really appreciate you listening, and thank you, and as always, I appreciate your feedback and your comments. So I love you all. Have a really great day. Bye.